Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do a love reading. It is love. We just had the Sagittarius full moon, which is, I feel like, good for most of the signs. By the way, this reading is for all signs. But the Sagittarius full moon is a very uplifting type of moon, so I feel like that's going to be really good for the majority of us. And then we move into the Cancer new moon. So, anything that is left to be purged is probably, this is probably it. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to do this much like I do the twin flame reading. I'm going to do two sides. So, this is for soulmates. This is for those who are in, let's say you have a relationship, but you're in separation right now. Or you're looking for love. It doesn't even matter. We're just going to do two sides, both the soulmates, okay? But I feel like it's more for soulmates than anything. We'll use two decks. We're going to use the Tarot of Dreams, and then we're going to use the Light Seers, okay? So, let's put this aside, and I'm going to give this a shuffle or two, already pre-shuffled. Again, this is for all signs. How do you know if a reading is for you? I feel like you will feel it. Like you'll have, confirmation, clarity. You know what I mean? You'll know it. That's how I feel anyway. Okay, let's give it a cut. And let's go ahead and take off the top. Bring the lid down a little bit, and let's get into it. Alright, we have the Empress. Beautiful. I feel like the Empress is an energy, right? This is the energy that we want to ultimately reach, male or female. Let's think of yin and yang, right? The Emperor and the Empress. They're opposites, but when they come together, it's like they're whole, right? Why? Because one can teach the other. Each can teach each other. The Empress is, it's an energy where I have learned through my wisdom not to become hard to the world. This is a very nurturing type energy. It's also a very creative type energy. It's about, giving birth to your ideas, giving birth to the desires that you have, right? But the Empress says use your wisdom, not fear. If there's still fear, then there's still energy to be cleared. Maybe from a previous relationship or just life. Look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like more and more people are falling in love. I feel like people are meeting their soulmates or their twins, if you want to say that. I really do. I feel like this is going to be a very abundant time in love. This is definitely saying no need to harden your heart, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles is something that comes into your life and it expands it. It expands it. If that's what you put your focus on. So, the Empress, it's like I reach this certain energy and then boom, here comes this Ace. We have the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Wands. I feel like someone is right now, like in a decision mode. In a decision mode of moving forward. Remember, we're doing love. That's all I want to look at is love. So anything that we see is going to be relating to love. Seven of Cups. Let's talk about that for a second. Even though I feel like that's an old energy. Seven of Cups just means, here comes this Ace into your life. Well deserved, by the way. The Ace of Wands is mirroring the Empress, so it's like as I reach the Empress status within myself, here is this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like the go-ahead. By the way, two aces out of 4 cards. The only, let's say, issue would be in the Seven of Cups, so I'm not 100% trusting my decisions. Also, I feel like, this may be something that comes in quickly. With the Ace of Wands on the other side, of the Ace of Pentacles. It may be something that comes into your life quickly, especially as it's relating to love. Okay, well, look at this. We have the Wheel on the bottom of the deck. Quite beautiful. Destiny. Why is it time? Because it's time. Because the world needs you. Sometimes we're on the bottom. Sometimes we're heading to the top. I feel like that's what the Empress is doing. Through these aces, able to reach, what? My top destiny? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's bring in the Light Seers and let's go below it. So I'm really looking at these as two different people. Okay? But is it going to read together? Those of you who have been following me, you know what I mean. Just give them a cut. By the way, I will tag what decks I use, just so you know. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. This knight looks like, first of all, when you see a knight, that means, again, something's coming into your world. The Knight of Swords talks about communication. Now, it can be you. You may be this great communicator. It may be something that you have learned, right? The art of communication, especially coming under the Empress. But let's not forget, we're reading this as two separate people. So I feel like the Knight of Swords is talking about, perhaps communication that's coming in, or communication you're sending out. Doesn't always have to be us waiting for someone. We have the Two of Swords. It's interesting because I feel like who's ever down here is still living a little bit in, I want to say fear factor type energy. Two Swords is uncertainty about what to do with what. This ace. I feel like both are sharing this ace. If this is soulmate energy, remember that your soul had certain seeds that your soul wanted to explore in this lifetime. It's not always just love. No, it's creativity. It's the world that you can build for yourself. But down here, I feel like it's almost like I don't really understand the energy. I feel like someone's thinking about another person. Who's down here is thinking about who's up here. And I do feel like, like in their hearts of heart, like I want to call. Like I feel like I want to move forward, but then something tries to stop me. We have the Queen of Pentacles, can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. She's looking right at that too. Well, hello lovers. First of all, we're in the year of the lovers. You should research that. The year of the lovers. 2022. This is a card of Gemini. Or Gemini's major arcana, I should say. This meaning of the card is a head over heart decision. I can see that here because I feel like that's exactly who's ever in this Two of Swords. They're trying to make a head over heart decision. Do I follow my head? Do I follow my heart? How much do I love that the lovers is under the Ace of Wands? It's like the green light to go forward. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Look at this, guys. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups bringing in a cup of fulfillment. Connected directly to this wheel. Listen, we could have been through some karmic relationships, and listen, if we were, they were there to help teach us something, or us teach them, probably both ways, really. But that doesn't mean, we gotta know, like, we gotta know when to fold them. We gotta know when to hold them. So, and I feel like it's relating to people. Sometimes we have to let go of, listen, if someone's not there to raise you up, then I don't know. Anyways, this Knight of Cups is about something that's coming in unexpectedly. It's a couple fulfillment. We have the Lovers here mirroring this Knight, right? So this Knight, listen, this Knight is thinking about coming in. This Knight wants to come in, or let me put it another way. I feel like this Knight is now ready. Like they're on the last stage of probably working through their own fear. You know, I feel like if you know this person, then there is chemistry. There is a connection. It doesn't mean that everything works out in the right time. Maybe sometimes it's not the right time. Maybe we're only meant to learn a little bit from each other, break up, you know, like set each other free, and then come back together. I know that's happened in my life. So, all right, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot and let's go over this. Interesting because, you know, we just had the Sagittarius full moon, and the Ace of Wands kind of represents that to me, you know. Excuse me one second. Okay, right back. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. I forget what I was saying, other than I really like this Ace of Wands above the Lovers. You know, but it feels to me like now these two people, let's say, I feel like one who has now reached what I'm going to say is the Empress status. And that just means, again, you know, you have a certainty within yourself. Fear doesn't rule your day. Did I just half cut these? Fear doesn't rule your day. Actually, it's quite the opposite. I feel like it's almost like a reward for this Empress with this Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You know, I'm saying a reward, but at the same time, it feels like something that's meant to be with the Lovers carrying this Ace of Wands. It's like, now is the time. Now is the time. Again, the the Knight of Cups is saying to us, this is unexpected energy. Now, that just means that, you know, you just trust in the right place at the right time. The Empress isn't like, you know, fixated on love. She's fixated on her own life and her creativity and what she can bring to the world and all that she has learned and all that she has loved. And she's not done loving. Quite the opposite. She's really learned the balance, right? The fine art of love, creativity, all of that. And then down here, I feel like this person is starting to reach that status. I feel like they still have a little bit of energy they need to work out, you know, and it's got to do with the past, of course. But nonetheless, I feel like they will. But let's go ahead and bring in the Gilded Tarot, and let's just go across this whole reading. Again, this could be someone that you already know. Or someone new. Just feels like the time. Hello, Two of Cups. Look at that. Soulmate. It's funny, as soon as I put the Two of Cups out there, there's this rustling of the wind outside. Soulmate. Exactly the type of reading we're doing. Shows up for the Empress. Temperance. First of all, it's a card of Sagittarius, but this is about divine timing. It's coming over the Ace of Pentacles. You know, guys, this feels very spiritual. This feels very meant to be type of energy. And that's what Temperance is talking about. Like, what's meant to be will be in its right time. Temperance, you know, it's like she's putting the perfect recipe together, and we don't want to rush her. You know, sometimes the universe is waiting on us to make certain decisions or reach a certain energy. Why? So that when let's just say, so when the Two of Cups comes into your life, you appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, you appreciate it more. I definitely feel someone down here, again, is still working on something, working out something within themselves. And it may be also the leaving. They may have, you know, they may be in something that they're leaving with this Knight. You know, it may be leaving let's say they're in a relationship right now, a partnership or something like that. If that's the case, I don't feel like they're in it for love. I feel like, if anything, it's at the end of it. Anyways, Temperance says divine timing, right? Coming right over that Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is a very profound reading, guys, with the Two of Cups. We're doing a soulmate reading, and the Two of Cups shows right over the Empress. It makes sense. All right, let's keep going. Well, we have the Nine of Wands coming over the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. 99, two nines. Nine of Pentacles. I love the Nine of Pentacles. This is about potentially having independent. It's like independent within yourself. Now, that doesn't mean I can't be in a relationship. It just means that you've found a sense of independence. This is being able to take care of you, take care of yourself financially. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't need someone else for money, though. It doesn't hurt. But this is, you know, this energy says whatever you focus on here is what you're going to grow. This is the energy of success, and it's coming over the Ace of Pentacles. You know, I feel this a lot in a lot of love readings, where the Nine of Pentacles, or the energy of concentrating on your own pentacles, your own independence, seems to come first. And then comes what I feel like is potentially real love. Or I shouldn't say, you know, past love wasn't real. But potentially comes the person that you, I feel like here, will probably spend the rest of your life with. Okay. So, I feel like this person has been on a course of building their life, getting to know who they truly are. Nine of Wands says that this is someone who is not afraid to take on responsibilities. This is someone who has grown from their past. It's about the spiritual muscles you've grown, the reflection. Nine is always about the final reflection over something, and that may be over the Seven of Cups, right? Uncertainty. So I reflected upon that. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me one second. All right, sorry about that. My door keeps popping open. Okay. Let's look at this person. So we start with the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have Gemini right here. Could be. But this is what I really feel like when I see the Queen of Swords. I think about this as someone who wants to live within their own truth. You know, I feel like this is someone down here who hasn't had the opportunity. Almost like I've been with someone who is the opposite of the truth, like lies. You know what I mean? Like that type of energy. I'm not blaming you on this queen. Could be, but I don't know yet. We do have two queens here, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Well, hello, Empress. So now we have the Empress right down here over the Queen of Pentacles. but also next to the Lovers. Here's the synchronicities. Here's what's pulling these two together through divine timing, right? These soulmates coming together. The chemistry, I feel like, would be off the charts. Now, it doesn't mean immediately. Sometimes it's not love at first sight, you know what I mean? But here is the Empress now down with them. You. Well, hello, Six of Cups over the Lovers, also a 6. So for many of you, this is someone that you do know. This talks about someone from your past, someone that you would have happy memories with. Doesn't mean that you were with them before, but you definitely, it's almost like I remember them. Now, if it's a past life, again, it's like maybe when I meet them, like all these feelings arise in me. But this is talking about happy memories. If this is talking about two people coming back together, yes, I feel like they each had to go on their separate journey and work out their separate issues. But now, I feel like they have. I feel like they have. All right, before I end the reading, I'm just going to do another shuffle. Well, hello. And I just want to go right in the middle. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. Okay. I feel like this person down here has been in a certain type of relationship. Maybe more than once. And listen, this person probably has 2. If this is you, you probably have 2. But I feel like this is talking more recently with this person. So I feel like this person had recently been with someone that does kind of feel like a karmic partner. Again, you don't regret that because there's a lot to learn from that. But what it did, I feel like, is it took this person into like their fear factor, but also their ego. I feel like there had been, listen, 2 7s right here, 2 6s right here, 2 9s where? Right here. You can see the synchronicities. The Empress started here. Now she's down with this person. The High Priestess coming over that. This is someone who is now listening to their intuition versus their, again, the Lover is a head over heart decision. I feel like here I've been in my head. Now I feel like they're following their heart. I feel like they're following their heart. This may, like, it's almost like the connection may happen almost like telepathically, or it's like you just feel the energy of, like I feel something good is coming. And don't forget, you have 2 aces here. 2 aces plus the 2 of Cups plus the Wheel, your destiny, plus this Knight who is bringing in a cup. He is bringing in a cup. Not only does he bring it in, but then the Empress comes down here. So I know the Empress accepts that cup. I know the Empress will accept that cup. She doesn't have to. But I feel you will. And I feel why? Because I feel like, I do feel like chemistry is going to be off the chart. Again, it's like I don't want you to think like, oh, if I'm not like, what's that saying? Someone picks you up off your feet. It doesn't always have to be intense type of energy. Sometimes we build it as we go along. The 9 of Pentacles can talk about that too, right? The building of the foundation. I feel like the Empress has already built her foundation, and now it's talking about the building of the foundation for these soulmates. We have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands coming over the Lovers. And then we have the Devil, card of Capricorn. I do feel like this is a Capricorn for some. Who do we have in Major Arcana? So we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini. I feel like I'm missing some. 9 of Pentacles, card of Virgo. Anyway, I do feel like this is a Capricorn. And the Page of Wands coming over the Six of Cups plus the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone who's willing to take a chance. Like, take a chance on me, take a chance on me, take a chance on you. So, I feel ultimately this is about soulmates who are coming together. I feel like the timing is right. I feel like, how do I know it's for me? Well, the first thing it showed us is us being in the Empress's energy. What does that mean? It means I have not turned off my heart to the world. Quite the opposite. I'm open, I'm loving, I'm nurturing, but I'm also strong, I'm creative. I am, I'm working at optimum energy here. And I feel like naturally, like Temperance is like naturally, it's time for this Two of Cups. It's time for these lovers to come together. So, I feel like I should leave it there. I feel like this person is still working on a few issues, but I do feel like they will get to where they need to get, and I feel like the wheel is also calling to them. So, I don't know, guys. I feel like it's quite a beautiful love reading, and I don't feel like this person has far to go. But I do feel like, there's a little bit more time, but I don't feel like it's much longer. And again, I can't put a time on it because the Knight of Cups would say, listen, it's going to be unexpected. And that's usually the way love is, right? Like, you can't plan it. It comes when it comes, right? We fall in love when we fall in love. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but it always teaches us something. And Temperance is saying, let go of the control of how it must happen, what it must look like, and just be open. And trust your intuition. I feel like you do. I feel like it's this person who's really learning to trust their intuition. And I feel like they will. Like, they're going to get to where they need to get to. Probably because their guides are going to help them also. I feel like they've gone through a lot of resistance in their life, and it pushes them. It's almost like the universe was pushing them. And that's okay, because there's a reason. Again, the Lovers and the Two of Cups with the Ace of Wands coming together, passionate, desirable. I feel like, what will be the difference? How will I know? Well, I feel like you'll know with this person. I just feel like you'll know. But doesn't mean you can't take it slow, step by step, right? Building the foundation, making the foundation of this new relationship, even if it was an old one that's coming back together, making it strong, thinking about the foundation, right? Wanting to build success together. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. Two people will want to build a life together. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you. I hope this has helped you. Yeah, and then I feel like, you're going to know if this reading is for you. I feel like if you have doubt, maybe it's not for you. I don't know. Let me know in your comments how you relate to this reading. I feel like the majority of you are the top line, but you'll let me know. Anyways, I thank you guys. I love you guys. I will tag what cards I used so that, just in case you want them. Even though I can't tag the Gilded Tarot. They don't have that yet. But I will tag the Light Seers and the Tarot Dreams. So I pray that this reaches you, and that both are open to what I feel like the universe and destiny now wants to bring in. I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.